Here we are again then. Welcome to another edition of Something for the Weekend. And very good morning, good afternoon or good evening wherever you are in the world. Tony, we've got some American products.
We do, yeah. You'll probably be glad to hear that we are actually here at the moment in store, me and
we're here.
Jonathan and I.
And all the lads.
Exactly, there is Jonathan.
Come on, Jonathan. Come on, he's got his mask on because we're dealing with customers. That is him, honestly.
So we were expected to be in Dayton.
Yeah, that's a shame. And
was it a shame that we're here, or a shame that...
No, it'd be nice to be in Dayton. In fact, Jonathan and myself, but you were due to go
exactly,
this year.
Yeah.
So that saved me a few quid, isn't it? Not
exactly, exactly. So Dayton will be virtually online.
Yep.
So again, you'll be able to check out products, etc. So what we've decided to do is kind of bring that to you a little bit sooner than what it would be.
Yeah, about a week.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, we're going to take a little look at the hamradio.co.uk website, select a few of the American products that we offer, and just have a little discussion about it.
Why not, indeed?
Yep,
well, should we kick off with the first? We do a lot of American products, as we do with most countries around the world. It's quite surprising where we find items, but America, without question, is one of the largest suppliers of ham radio products to us, and indeed everybody else. So we're going to kick off with, what are we going to kick off with?
We're going to kick off with one of my favourites and one of your favourites, Hustler.
Good old Hustler.
So we scroll down on here.
Been selling Hustler since 1977, 1978. Newtronics. We've been manufacturing antennas, and in fact, oh no, we nicked the demo one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just going to get Henry to point up at the demo, which is normally strung from the roofline. There are really three main base antennas: 4, 5, and 6 BTV. The number designates the amount of bands that they're on offer, and they also do a range of mobile whip antennas as well, which we do stock.
Yeah, we've still got some stock of the mobile antennas. With
and
regards
all the brackets and mounting stuff and all the rest of it.
So with regards to, as Martin said, the 4, 5, and 6 being the amount of bands that you can have additional bands as well, and we do stock the add-ons. So there's
the clamp-ons.
Yeah, 5 megahertz add-on.
Yeah.
60 metres, 17 metres add-on as well.
Very popular one.
Metres, which is
I think
really
we're out
popular.
of those, aren't we?
We are out of those at the moment.
17 metres, good band. If you haven't worked 17, get on it. It's great.
And a 30 metre one, which everyone kind of, if you'd asked us sort of 5 years ago about a 30 metre one, you would have gone, why do you want that?
Nobody
Unless you're doing CW.
Not now.
FT8.
Yeah, that's why people buy the 30 metre add-on.
Exactly, so they are in stock. So
the 6 BTV, I always go to. Why? Because it's really easy to install. I've mentioned this before on videos. $289.95. Very, very briefly, you don't need to whack it up in the air miles above your chimney or whatever. Get a 4 or 5 foot pole, bang it in the ground, leave about 18 inches, I don't know what this is in millimetres, you can work that out, 18 inches sticking out the top. All the Hustler bases come with a bracket on the bottom with U-clamps. Mount that to the pole and earth the pole to an earth rod, and then you can run radials out there from there if you wish. But literally that, with the antenna on top, they're ever so easy to resonate, and you're up and running between 80 metres and 10 metres. They are without question the easiest base vertical antenna that we sell. You can guide them if you like, but generally you don't need to. Depends how windy is your location. If you're on the coast somewhere, you'll definitely need to guide it. But so literally whack a pole in the ground, leave that much sticking out the top, clamp the base of the 6 BTV or 4 or 5, get the thing resonant, and you're off. It's that simple.
One sort of top tip with regards to 80 metres on the 6 B version, BTV version, is you will need an antenna analyzer just to get it right to the part of the band.
It's quite critical.
Yes, it's quite critical.
It's quite a narrow bandwidth, obviously, because it's such a low frequency.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, as with any antenna, grab yourself an analyzer. We've got plenty in stock.
Yeah,
makes life a lot easier.
Yeah, which is what we were going on about a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
antenna analyzers. Yeah.
All right. So
okay, Hustler.
So as you said, we've got the mobile ones, etc. If you've got a set of mobile antennas already, we have got the accessories as well for mounting, so the MO2 mounts, etc. as well.
And they do a 200 watt mobile antenna or a 1 kilowatt high power version, which a lot of the HF, a lot of mobile HF antennas they don't do, but Hustler do. Is there any of those hanging up on the?
We've got a couple on there on the slat there.
Okay, so that's Hustler.
That's Hustler.
On to the next one.
All right, so on to the next one.
customers in and out of the shop. These are really live humans, because now the shop's open, you're able to come and visit us. Right,
So
CW Morse.
CW Morse. Now, we've seen these featured in the magazines lately. So Practical Wireless, Radcom, etc.
Seen these featured last year in my shack at home and also in the garden, going on with very, very bright colours with CW, a straight key starting from as low as £20 all the way up to 40, 50, 60 quid with the base. CW Morse are all made in the States again, very basic but nicely put together and rugged too. So camelback keys, straight keys, paddle keys, single paddle, twin paddle. So if you're looking for a key, and there's also 17, 20% off a lot of them at the moment. Check out CW Morse. Quite an ideal name to call your Morse key manufacturer, I feel. Yeah. Very well done. Can't remember the gentleman's name who owns the business now, but good on him calling it that.
Yeah, as I said, they've been taken on by a lot of guys that are going portable for sofa, etc. Because they are very light. So if you order without the base, for example, you can mount it on a lot of guys have got a go box that they take up to the mountains. Absolutely perfect. Really light, 3.5mm jack, and away you go. So
CW Morse in the search box. Check those out.
Right.
That's one of the newer American manufacturers we've managed to hand.
So,
right.
West Mountain Radio.
West Mountain Radio, with their mass of accessories. West Mountain have been manufacturing for years. An accessory manufacturer for your shack. The Rig Runner distribution panels are very, very popular, along with everything else. But it's high quality, quite specialist. You can try and build this stuff your own for the shack, but to be frank with you, once again, by the time you run around and try and find all the bits, and with the lack of rallies and shows that are on at the moment, have been for the last year and a half, of course, that really is difficult.
Yeah, and the beauty, I was going to say, with West Mountain Radio, power pole connectors.
Ah, yes.
And we all know about power pole connectors.
Yeah, makes your shack, your wiring nice and tidy. You don't, I mean, in my day, I used to use chocolate blocks. Remember chocolate blocks with screws? Still like that method, but it really is a bit old school. If you go over to their system, they really, really are good. And you can mount all your cables with the little connectors on the end, and you haven't got big, bulky plugs and sockets. So, again, check that out on the West Mountain list. It's endless, isn't it?
Yeah, there is.
They do equipment as well.
Yeah, I was going to say they've got a nice little range of kind of like computer speakers in a way. I think they phrase them as computer speakers, but an extension speaker, and you can get a nice pair of those pure communication speakers. So if you're running SSB, if you're on the local net, just perfect. Yeah, and they're active as well.
Yeah. And well made, typical American.
Yeah.
Right,
moving on from there.
Tigertronics.
Tigertronics.
Now here's a product I've been selling forever. Jason Yillick, I think, is the owner. Been dealing with Jason since the early 80s. A very, very simple to use interface, and you buy the lead for whatever product you're using. If it's Yaesu, you buy one lead, and I think on our website there's a pull down list where you can work it out. If you're not sure what lead to buy, just ring one of my guys up and they'll say you need this, this and this. But it's usually quite easy. There is actually.
We've got a direct link, as you said, to the Tigertronics page. Now, when you do get them, good thing is if you've got a couple of different radios, i.e. ICOM, Yaesu, etc., jumper cables are inside the unit.
Yeah.
So it can be a bit of a faff, keep changing it. So what we do is we do a little IC chip, which you can plug straight in. So when you're changing radios, you just take it out, put in a chip for the next radio, and away you go. It just makes life so much easier. Because you will lose a cable at some point.
Yeah, you will do.
He's
never really changed it. It's always, we do ask him, when are you going to bring another one out? He doesn't. I think it's...
we all use one. We all use one.
Yeah, the SL USB is the benchmark, really, for an interface. Yeah, okay, on to...
next along, RadioSport.
RadioSport. Right, RadioSport, we got into the portfolio of products about... might be 10 years ago, can't remember how long now.
I looked young in the pictures.
You did, didn't you? Oh yeah,
I still do look young in the picture.
A photograph of Tony, I don't know if it's in this month.
It is, isn't it? I think it's in every edition.
Lord, is it?
I think so.
I remember standing, there it is, There you go. Tony standing in the car park at Chertsey. And I said, there you go, it's nice and sunny. God, you do.
I do look a lot, and I've got hair at the back as well.
Mate, you haven't really changed.
No,
so RadioSport do a great range, very, very well constructed, They're also used in motorsport, avionics, and goodness knows what else. So that they are high quality. You do pay more for it, certainly more expensive than the Heil range, but a really, really nice, comfortable and very long-lasting headset. So if you want to invest in a headset, you might swap your rigs. You probably keep the headset like you do your SWR bridge and your power supply. So RadioSport headsets are definitely worth.
Yeah, the main thing about them is they're not noise cancelling, but the isolation's super.
It's so good, you don't need it.
Really, really good with those. Okay, so moving along, we now go on to...
Talking of the other brand,
exactly.
The largest and probably the best known brand for communication headsets and microphones is Heil. Known Bob Heil forever, probably early 80s, I think, first introduced by his HC4 and HC5 elements. You used to be able to buy his little elements, which you open your Yaesu microphone out and stuff one of his elements in, and the quality was so superior. He then went on to build his own range, and again, not only for amateur and commercial use, of course, he's very, very well known in the music industry.
Huge, yeah.
Really, really well known in the music industry, and you'll often spot Heil or Shaw or one of the other brands, but it's always between those two. So when you not next see a Singer, look at the mic, and it's probably going to be a Heil one. So the full range is in stock. Headsets from about 160 quid. The Pro Set IC. Again, the microphones and headsets are tailored by leads for which radio you're using. And some of the headsets come with leads, but do check when you order to make sure you order the interface lead as well, otherwise you'll get the headset and you won't be able to plug it into your rig. And they're available from stock.
They are. And with regards to, as you said, the normal microphones, the desk mics and the boom mics, full range of accessories for those as well. So we've got the swing arms, we've got the muffler covers for them. So,
and we do the spare ear pads and all the rest of it. If the ear pads over years, they normally eventually break down. The Pro Set ICs and the Pro Set 6s, they're very good. So check the range out and see what you want. Whether you want a slightly heavier headset. The microphone elements tend to be the same, I do believe.
Yeah, it's now kind of a standard with the progression of modern radios being sort of DSP driven.
You can tailor it anyway.
Exactly, you tailor your audio straight off. So.
Right, there you go.
So there we go. So on to this one, Array Solutions.
Good old Jay, met him at Dayton about 8 years ago and managed to get the franchise. Again, very, very specialist range of accessory products. One of the guys that, a radio amateur, advises us on what products customers may require, but very, very well manufactured balance, filters, and goodness knows what else. But if you're building a specific antenna system for your garden, then check out Array Solutions. They're very, very individually manufactured. They're not mass-produced products. But that guy really, really does know what he's a bit of a rocket scientist who happens to be a radio amateur, to be honest with you.
I mean, they seem very sort of commercially driven with regards to the quality. It's up to 5K on the balance.
For example, if you're a big power operator.
Yeah.
Right, okay, next, got only a few, and then we're going to whiz around the second hand.
Yeah, we can do.
Quickly.
So another one, DX Engineering, along the lines of Array Solutions, etc.
Yeah.
So any of your hardware needs, we've got here. And obviously your coax trimmers. Now, these we've had since Chertsey.
Yeah, we have,
They're quite a good little product. So if you are trimming up your coax and you don't want to use old Stanley.
No, and then break half the blooming braid and then chomp through the centre and you think, oh God, why on earth did I do that?
Then that's perfect.
So yes, DX Engineering, again, accessories. They're also quite a big ham distributor in the US now. But they make some very, very specialist kit, and indeed they do make the bolt-on add-ons for Hustler, don't they?
They do, yep.
So the 17-metre add-ons and 30 and all the rest of it, that's manufactured
and all your
by
tilt
DXC.
Bases, etc. as well. So when you do go for your Hustler, you can just tilt it straight.
And again, if you're not sure what you're looking at, the tilt base there, TB3P. So if you're not sure what you're looking at, give any of my guys a ring and they will guide you through it.
Right, talking Nifty. Guides, talking nice
guides.
Link.
I thought
nice
I'd
link,
Nifty Guides. Bernie of Nifty Guides has been producing these little booklets for years and years and years. He actually purchased the equipment looks at the manual, goes through it for months and months and months, and summarises it in a small Nifty guide. He puts a hell of a lot of work into it, and I know people over the years said, 20 quid for that little book. First of all, you can spill your tea, coffee, or hot chocolate, or your pint of beer all over it and wipe it off because they're all sealed. They're spiral bound, so literally the pages fold back on themselves. If you want a really good guide on how to use your product, rather than getting the manual out and wading through 150 pages of Jinglish or Chinese English, Nifty are very good. And I Bernie keep. In fact, he's just bought one out for another rig recently. I got an email from.
Salesman's dream, basically.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah.
So how do I do this?
Read the Nifty manual, and he also makes, of course, some fantastic stands. Some plastic stands, including the one for the IC705, which is extremely popular, a very good alternative to the Icon version. I have to say the Nifty one is a lot more flexible in terms of what you can do and what you can mount on it. And then he does it for the FTM 300 and all the rest of it. So there it is, that's Nifty.
I was going to say, stock-wise, the FTM 400 stands are back in stock again now. Good. So please give us a call.
Right. Okay. LDG.
There we go.
LDG Electronics, Dwayne and Jennifer Kincaid, they're the owners of the company in America. We've probably been dealing with them now on an exclusive basis for about 3-4 years, but dealing with them as a company for about 15. Very good fast tuning antenna tuners for all the HF bands and 6 and often rig Pacific. However, he's going over, I think,
it's
more
now,
to more generic.
So there is a new model which has come out, which is a Z100A. So that will be kind of a standalone model in respect of you just change the leads.
How easy is that?
So, you know, great. Buy the Z100A when it comes out. The leads, I believe, are being shipped at the moment.
Good. We got the tuners in then.
Tuners we've got in, which is a good sign. Yes, we're, we're holding the tuners at the moment.
That does happen.
But as soon as the leads come in, you'll literally be able to plug your ICOM in, your Yaesu, your Kenwood, and run it all from the same tuner.
And they do the big AT1000 1 kilowatt solid state tuner. Very, very fast. They're all relay driven. When you transmit, they sniff the RF and bang, within a few seconds they tune. When you go back to that frequency again, providing you haven't changed frequency or the antenna, it will know that you've been on that frequency before, and with a few milliseconds, it's already gone to that last point. So very, very good.
So 2,000 plus memories, basically.
Yeah. So LDG antenna tuners, really, really very good. And we love you, Dwayne and Jennifer, do a great job.
Great products.
MFJ, well, there's a company that's been going forever. Massive range, probably the biggest range of amateur products in the world, and they obviously own Cushcraft
now,
Bencher, Meritron, and God knows what else. So have a look at the MFJ range. I can't even begin to start on how many different products they've got.
We'd probably need another show for that.
Would be here forever. I mean, the antenna tuners, the whole lot, just goes on and on. But antenna, I mean, it's just endless. There's hundreds of different products. Literally, no other manufacturer's got that amount. Right.
Super antenna.
Talking of great American products, good old super antenna. Jessica and Bonnie, the people that own the company. It is what it is. What it says it is. It's a super antenna. Vertical, portable vertical antennas with add-on bits. You can generally buy them as a kit rather than trying to figure out what bit you want. We said to Jessica, look, can you just do us packages? If you look on our website, you can get the 40 to 10 metre one, the MP1LX for 350 quid. Stick it in a bag, go port, especially with weather like this now, it's lovely and sunny today, go out portable with it, and they really work, and they're well manufactured. You'll get many years out of this. They won't all fall to bits after the few assemblies. So that's super antenna.
Yeah, I mean, as Martin said, they do work very, very well. We use them at the RSGB convention.
Certainly do.
So 500 watts maximum power. And as you said, if you can't afford to push to the full package, you can just add accessories as you go along. That's, you know, lovely kit for that. And then finally, Flex.
What about Flex? Sole distributor again for Flex in the UK. Really the definition of SDR base station equipment, available from stock. Oh, Super Ant Flex, that's a good one. We've been selling Flex for many, many years. goodness me, how many? 10,
Yeah.
12 probably.
Yeah.
And they were so impressed they've appointed us as their sole distributor, and we're very proud to have them on board. I think 2,200 quid is their starting price, is it?
Just under 19.99 now.
Under two grand.
really
There you
accessible.
go. That's slightly helped by the exchange rate, not helped by the ridiculous amount of carriage charges we're having to pay at the moment. But as lockdown eases, things will get better and hopefully back to normal as soon as we can.
My favourite part of the Flex system is the fact that you can operate remotely really easy. Really easy, and that's becoming sort of very common now with a lot of our customers.
Yeah.
So they're setting up the station at home,
Yeah.
going off to work. A lot of them are working away from home and just logging straight in and working DX.
Or if you want to get into computer-driven
Yes.
ham radio, SDR is very, very different. So have a look at that, and indeed come down to the store and have a demo, because all the products that we've spoken about we've generally got in stock. Do check on the website first. We carry thousands of different product lines, literally thousands. We like to pride ourselves in the amount we do carry from stock, and each day I look at the amount sold from stock and the amount on back order, and it varies a lot because of component shortages, because of COVID and all the rest of it. But it is slowly getting better in certain areas, but I think we're still going to see it dip now and again. I think finally, used, just briefly, I see we've got a lot of used equipment. We were going to go through it, but I think this video is probably going a little bit long. Henry, is it? Yes, so we're not going to go on used, but I'd really like to go on. Shall I mention the SPE 1.5?
Yeah.
At the moment, when we're making this, we've just bought in an SPE 1.5 K, the 1.5 kilowatt linear with built-in power supply tuner and all the rest of it. They are like hen's teeth. I think we've only ever had one used one before.
I've only one used one.
And if you order one now, you'll wait forever for it. I don't even know when the next batch are in. We haven't got any at the moment, have we?
Yes.
Have we got a delivery?
Yeah.
Have we?
Yeah, just came this week.
Wow, you tell I've been in a week or so, can you? I've been away, you see.
On your defence, you have been away.
I've been ill,
and,
yes.
and I've not told you that they've come in, have I?
No.
So I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame for that.
You know,
I was hoping to sell them before you came
Martin
in.
Lynch and Sons, but it's obviously Tony and the Boys Limited now.
We were hoping to get rid of them beforehand.
So if you want, I want to know why you haven't sold them all. So if you want a used SP 1.5, time of this video, we have one in stock. That's it. The guys will see you on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday open. Jonathan will be in
tomorrow.
this Saturday.
Jonathan's in on Saturday, so come down, all turn up at 9 o'clock on the dot and insist why you haven't been served within 2 minutes of 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
They'll be delighted to see you. He will go through the used list. I think they're rustling up a podcast soon, are they not?
They are, I believe so, yep. They're working on the podcast.
So badge them for that, and have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself, stay safe, keep playing ham radio. Until the next time.
Take care, thank you.
Bye-bye.